So now without further ado, let's go for it and check out M-BOXX. And from the spoiler video, it seems to be a very like intense party song. So let's find out if it is the case, right? Feels like it starts in the midst of the song. Cute. Once again, we have a very minimalistic instrumental for the song. There's a lot of space. Really playful. Ooh, nice breakdown, Leah. Ooh. Woo! Really nice vocal section. Didn't work. It did really feel like we had a very like playful chorus, as well as we had this very intense climax for the pre-chorus, and then it's not really an anti-drop, I don't think, but having only Ryujin and Yuna for the chorus and sort of having this half singing half rapping sort of sequence was really fun, I think. The rap still is very playful as well. Ooh, nice side lips there. Woo, Itzy. Chillin'Chillin. It changed a little bit. It shows their youthful side. I love this section. It's really cute. Nice ending. Compared to all the previous songs that we've listened to, this one feels to be the least cohesive. There's so much going on, and after a while it feels a little bit over repetitive, but I still think that there are sassier elements like the rap verses and that bridge or outro, let's say, section that was so different from the rest in a way. It was really nice because it had like the more sort of little bit of rock influence pop into it, and Leah's vocals in Yeji and Chilli'Chillin sounded so freaking good, and it was a nice break from the entire structure of the song. I think the song is really fun, really playful, and it shows their youthful side, with the vocals, even the rap sections a little bit higher, perhaps sometimes even a little bit more playful, and Yuna plays really well with the sort of duality of her voice, Ryujin as well, of having some sections that are a little bit more like deeper and like cleaner, and then having some of that are more playful in a higher tone and everything, which sound really good, and the mixture of both are really nice. So overall for me this song is really nice from Itzy. They pull it off really well, very playful. It follows a little bit the same sort of structure as the two previous ones, with the sort of entry drop version for the chorus, very sassy and playful and very youthful rap verses, different singing sections are really nice as well. Leah's runs or how she sang that part, the ad-libs were really nice as well, and I think it was Yeji and Leah that did them, and they sounded really good. The ending with Yuna was really nice as well. And actually the lyrics for this song are really fun as well, because it really plays with like the boombox being the one that can play the beating of your heart for them and has you fall in love, and how crazy it is. But you're sort of like saying, you're like a boombox, my heart is hot tracks, play it, play back, the sound of your pounding heart, it's a riot, boom boom box. I admit it, you're feeling it now because you're already mine. And it's very honest, very playful, and like not wanting to waste time and going back for it. Now let's move on to the next one, being Gas Me Up.
Gas, 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 gas me up. Let's bring it. Gas, 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 gas me. I'm gonna tell you I do what I do. 무대 뒤에 1분 전 나의 표정 말투.
Very minimalistic instrumental. A lot of space for the rap.
적당히 하는 건 싫어. 끝없이 늘어난 시선 즐기다 올 거야. 실컷 결과를 알아. versus 뭐 이건 1+1 equals 2처럼 당연하지. 잘 알잖아. This is how I roll. So put it down. Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
이미 준비돼 있어. 적당한 긴장감을 원해. 켜지는 spotlight I want it. 좋아.
It's very interesting, very unique.
느껴봐 모두 꺼내볼게. 들어봐 lit lit I gotta gas me up. To tell me weak weak I gotta gas me up. 특히나 내 멋대로 할 때 새로워질 때 대충 안 해 절대.
I really like the bass.
Gotta gas me up. They tell me weak weak gotta gas me up. Hear me now. Gas 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 me up. Let's get it. Gas gas gas.
The instrumental is really unique as well.
오늘을 위해 준비했던 시간 조금씩 뜨거워진 분위기 하나씩 만들어 we must go. 에이 들리는 그 단자도 안 나와 because 뭐 이건 1+1 equals 2처럼 정확하지 변함없어 I do what I do. So put it down. Yeah yeah. 발이 닿는 순간 내게 맡겼다. Yeah yeah. 숨을 한번 내뱉어.
This song surprised me so much. Like Hyunoo's rap, so freaking good. The vocals, the layering, and how he goes from one part to the other, even though they are very different, the transition doesn't feel forced. I feel conflicted because it's not the type of song that I would enjoy so much, but I think it's really creative in a way. I don't know. Let's continue. The chorus doesn't really feel like one. So far, all the songs are very short as well, and this one is no exception to that. So this song is very strange for me because on one side, because I'm not really used to it, it makes me feel like it is very experimental, and perhaps it's not at all, but I have that feeling that it is like very experimental with the instrumental, how playful it is with different sounds, how empty it feels at times because it leaves the space for the vocals, for the rap sections. And I'm not really used to that type of style overall, but on the other side, I freaking love it. The bass is so nice, the rap sections are really, really great. Yuna keeps on surprising me so freaking much. They play with how they interpret the song and how they rap at certain parts. There's still space for the vocals as well, and having them sing so freaking well. The vocal line really kills it as well. It's another song that is much more like rap bass, but still leaves space for everyone to come in, and it is overall a very, very confident and empowering track. I have like some issues with the repetition, there's a whole lot of it, and I think it is a stylistic choice which I appreciate, but on the other side I feel like it's sometimes a little bit much. But I feel like once you get into it, it's definitely one of those songs that will grow on me the more I listen to it and just get into that vibe of like the confidence, because I definitely like it a whole lot. And like I said just before, It's definitely one of those songs that at first I wouldn't like it as much because of how experimental it is. I'm more traditional. I don't know, but it still is very catchy and very like it takes you in. And even if you're not really a fan of that type of sound, you get invested in it, and I think the more I will listen to it, the more it will grow on me for sure. So now let's move on to the next one. Love Is. They always have very interesting instrumentals. It's going to be a ballad?
사랑은 마치 필터에 쓰인 것 같이 희미해져 모든 게 판단이 안 돼 Keep on struggling 노력해도 방심하면 mess up yeah
Oh, nice harmonies.
쉽지 않아 감정이란 건 정말 영원한 건 없을 거라고 Darling haters 언젠가 또 그렇게 변할까
Ooh, nice Chillin'Chillin. Nice vocals. Like I was saying before, how Ryujin and Yuna could sing as well, and like they kick up the song with Leah doing a beautiful melody in the intro, and then having Ryujin followed by Cheon and Yeji doing the intro. Like, okay, just proved my point. There's a lot of space. It really feels like they had a bunch of very sassy, confident, like rap-based tracks so far, and this one is a little bit of a change and going into a more like, let's say, typical. When I say this, it's just to say that something that has a more traditional structure in terms of the song, like pop. I was going to say R&B, but it's not really the case. And having this very catchy chorus with powerful, beautiful vocals. Beautiful vocals, so yeah. I love this pre-chorus. Wow. Wow. Woo! Give me chills. Ooh. Wow. Well, this song was definitely a change compared to the previous ones, like I mentioned before. But it was really nice for them to showcase a different version of themselves and being like, okay, we can do the experimental, we can do rap pretty well and songs that I can imagine, the dance being very intense as well, and then have something that is very much so vocal base and have something that is very powerful. And the vocals, oh my god, they're so clean, they're so good. Like Leah, for me, definitely killed it with this song. And all of them did a beautiful job, like Itzy for the high notes as well, and Chillin'Chillin as well for the sweeter sections of the track. She added so much like fragility and like cuteness to the track. Also Yuna as well, and it was really cool that I was just mentioning how they can sort of balance it up, and their strongest suit is definitely rap, and then having Ryujin and Yuna really sing as well and go for it, and it really goes to show how versatile they are. And I think that this song, even though it might fall into a more traditional structure for a pop track, or what you might think a K-pop group will release as a more like, not really chill, but more like slow paced pop song, it's here, but they do it so freaking well. It's not because it's something that we are more used to listening to that you cannot have a new artist or an artist overall tend to do it and do it really well. It doesn't take away from its greatness just because it has been done before, or because it's a more popular version of a song or something like that. And not at all. It doesn't have to be complex for it to be good. And sometimes they can sort of showcase their versatility and how great they are also for singing in this type of song. It's not to say that the others don't show how great singers they are, but because they are more like rap based or like performance based and everything, they have different purposes, and this one is for that, and they killed it. I really like it. It's very catchy. The chorus is definitely one of those that if you know the lyrics, you will want to sing along. Even if you don't know, you can jam to it. And I think it has definitely its place here, and it shows a more fragile part of them. And it's really cool because through this song, they're sort of explaining what love is for them, and how sometimes it might feel very scary to just fall in love and give yourself to this person, but you sort of have to take that step in order to follow the excitement and follow your heart's commands, even though it sounds very, very cheesy. And I find it to be really cute. It's a little bit cheesy, I know, but we all need sometimes those types of songs to just jam to, because like love is part of life, and even if it feels cheesy, it's okay. So the next one is Chillin'Chillin, and I already listened to the first second of it, and it feels to be very much so different than Love Is. So without further ado, let's jump right into it and check out Chillin'Chillin.
아침부터 기분 좋게 눈을 떠 며칠 전부터 너무 기대했던 날인걸 머리부터 발끝까지 화려하게 할게 어색해도 평소와는 다른 outfit Not for real 여기저기
I really like how Ryujin changes and plays with her voice and the tone and everything. It's always changing depending on what she wants to convey, and can be a little bit more playful, or can be a little bit like cuter and more like badass. She knows really well how to play with it, and I find it to be so pretty cool. And Yuna is doing it more and more as well.
기분이 어서 나갈 테니 잠깐 기다려줬어 어떤 날보다 튼튼히 떠서 설렘이란 열려 가득
I really love Leah's voice. Wow. It's super high. I thought it was going to be like another very sassy type of track. Not at all. It's super cute. So high. This is really good. It's really cute. I really like the different layers that it has, like with the responses. Yeah, geez, that lips were really nice. Wow, that gave me chills. Wow. Itzy is really killing it with the ad-libs. Wow. Wow. Well, they all killed it. So this song is a good mixture of all the different elements that we mentioned before, of having the pop track that is very cute and it feels like it's talking about love and chilling, and also having a more like badass section with Eugene's rap section, and having multiple layers and responses of like one singing and then having like the backup layers of vocals sort of responding to it. It being super high, so it adds this sort of element of cuteness to the chorus, and it's very playful, very youthful, and it's really nice. And the album also is called Crazy in Love, so you have like sort of all the different stages of love, not in exact order, but how you might go through like feeling scared about going to a relationship, falling in love and have your guards up and don't really want to just let yourself go with this person, or then having it being like more sassy and you're like, okay, I'm over you, so I don't care about you, or even can be that song first and then being like, I don't want to be with you because I've been hurt in the past and I know this is going to end and I don't want to get hurt anymore. And this one is much more like fun and it feels like they are like chilling together, but I have to check it out and see if it is correct. My theory, it's a very cute song about having like this first rendezvous and just chilling and it being like full of excitement as you finally go to meet this person and like throw away all the redundant feelings. The destination is even on the map. Yeah, we're just chilling. Just take your expectation, forget all the upsetting things yesterday, let's go somewhere far away, we'll be chilling. It's very like laid back and will you show me your honest heart? You can lean on me like that. I'll lend you my shoulders, even tears and a small smile. I'll understand everything, even if you don't say anything. I can tell with your eyes, always, all the things that you need. Just say it. It's really cute. I don't know if it can be seen as like being with just a friend, but I think because it is like fancy from head to toe, even if it's awkward, it's a different outfit than usual. It feels more like a rendezvous. It like the powerful vocals really killed me. The different layers was so freaking nice. It's definitely more of the more traditional, less experimental type of tracks, but I love it and the execution of it is so freaking nice. And it really goes to show the versatility of Itzy, like I mentioned in my previous sort of review of the previous song. The next one is a Mirror, and normally for the last song of the albums they do a more like a laid back type of track, but who knows, it's Itzy. Am I going to be correct? I love Leah's intros, like singing the melody. Yes, they're doing a ballad. Chillin'Chillin is improving also so freaking much with every single new song. Love that section. It's a really nice chorus. It was really nice. I loved it, this section with Leah. It's really cool that Chillin'Chillin is doing the chorus. Followed by Yuna. Nice. Love her voice. Oh, it's so sweet. Wow. It would have been really cool if Leah did the ad-libs on top of Itzy's voice for the chorus, and vice versa. Oh, it's nice how she ended the song. It's actually Yuna that ended the song. It's always changing. I thought that was the ending. Nope. This song, it's so cute, so refreshing, such a chill, laid-back vibe, and it really feels like they are singing from the heart, and I love that about it. It gives off the impression of it being really from the heart and them like just pouring it all out. It's really, really cute. So like I was thinking, this song is all about reassuring yourself, your version that is in the mirror, that everything will be okay. And although you went through a lot of different things, you will see better days. Say, I know the words I wanted to hear every day, words that will lift me up with my only own me. That's enough now. I know when my heart shines, I will now smile proudly. I'm shining in the mirror, whispering every day that you will be okay. And talking about like their past and what they went through and how now everything will be alright. So it's really nice at the end of the album with that message, which was something that really defined them when they first debuted, with this message of loving yourself, and even though your difference is what makes you special in the first place. So it's really cool that they end this album after going through all the different stages of being in love, being crazy in love, being afraid of love, being just in love and what to do with it, of being in love with themselves as well, and telling their version in the mirror that everything will be alright. And I love that about it. And overall, this song really showcased well their versatility once more, with a very cute ending to this album. But now let's check out the very last song in it, being Itzy, the LOCO English version. I always feel a little bit weird about the English versions after listening to the Korean version so much. The English version sounds really good as well. Got chills. I feel like because like with Itzy Not Shy, I've listened so much to that song in its like first version, like Korean version, let's say, that when they released the English version, I was like, ooh, it sounds weird, I don't like it. But now because I've listened only yesterday to LOCO, like the Korean version, and now I listen to the English version, the difference, I have not listened to the Korean version that much that I got used to it. And so now when I'm listening to this one, I'm like, okay, I like both. So I was a little bit biased when I was like, I don't like the English version of Not Shy. Perhaps, I don't know, what do you think about that when you have like different versions of the one song? Most of the times, because they release it so late on, that I tend to not like it, but here, because it was released almost at the same time, or actually at the same time, kind of like both.
So tell me what's your intention. I'm tripping when I know you're playing with my emotions. I keep on going back and forth, that's how so dangerous, so dangerous.
I love this section.
Tight to risk it all, but you got me acting irrational. Oasis for this kitty, so stay. I need you next to me. Break down my defenses.
I love the guitar in the back as well. I love this chorus. Dance break. I really like the melody that is really high. This. I love this section. Then they do the thing, I don't know, that is the ending pose. Like I said, I love this track. It's such a great release from Itzy. I like the English version as well. I don't know if they will like release another version from the MV as well, but in with the English version of the song. I don't know, perhaps not. But one thing is for sure, I freaking love this album, and I love the title track because it's such a catchy track. Oh my god. So my final thoughts. I do really enjoy this album. It has really great songs that are more like experimental, trying new things, trying new sounds and playing with it, playing with their vocals as well. The rap songs are really good and their vocals are so freaking good as well. And then we have like the other section of the album that has the more like calmer songs, the powerful vocals as well. And it's really cool that they showed such a large spectrum of different styles and different types of sounds that they can do really well. What did you think about this album? Which songs are your favorite in it? I cannot wait to know all about it in the comments down below. I hope you did enjoy this new format, a video of having the MV as well as the album first listen all together and giving you my thoughts on every single one of the releases and the songs. It's much better for me at the very least, so I hope you still enjoy this video, this new video format. You can tell me in the comments below if you do. And yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and click on that bell notification so you are notified whenever I post new videos. I almost forgot my outro there. And I hope I will be seeing you in my next one. Bye!